Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
We're the Hebrew Israelites back again with another lesson. First and foremost, before we get started, we want to face the east, give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this truth, not officially a part of the camp, but we believe they have the 100% truth and teach in like manner. Okay? Shalom to you, brothers out on the highways and hedges, bringing this word with all sincerity. And greetings and salutations to you, Aqua, for in order, as well as you Israelites who look like these other nations. Right. And shalom to all you sincere listeners.
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You know, here we are today again with another lesson, the word of the Heavenly Father put upon our lips. You know, with the angel has put that hot coal to sanctify these lips to bring out this truth. And you know, just going to speak about various topics, one of which being the famine of the word. And as you see today, there's a lot of there's a lot of discrepancies with the way that the word is being let flow. You understand? Now we got this insurgence of hate speech rhetoric that has become exceedingly stronger within the earth, to a point where they want, in some countries have passed a bill where they are going to actually lock you up for speaking the words of the Bible.
Right.
Canada, yeah. They're speaking the words of the scriptures. You know, and Canada is the forerunner of it, but you know that is going to transcend through all these Western countries. You know, where they've heard too much. Great fear has fell upon them that have heard us. You know, so they don't want to hear no more. So they're gonna put us. You know, they're gonna put the men of the Lord into prison or concentration camps. You know, and even worse than that.
And the thing is, there's talk of that happen. There's talk of them saying that they're going to do that, but it lines up with biblical prophecy, man. Exactly. Proving how true the word of the Lord is, man. Exactly. That's the only thing you can trust in these end times, full of lies and deception everywhere we turn, man. The only thing you can rely on and trust on and believe that it's gonna come out as it was written is the Bible, man. You know, everything else you got to question. You know, it's all lies, man. You can't trust anything. You know what I mean?
And it's lies. It's strategic lies as well. You know, lies that gets your mind working in a way that fulfills an agenda over time. You know, like this dude's brain chip. They brought a brain chip out, you know, and because people are so addicted to big tech, they think that's the best thing since sliced bread, a lot of them, you know. And you're going to have people lining up to actually get this thing implanted within their heads.
Let me touch on that, because that's a very important part of prophecy that's coming into play. Because I was looking on social media and I was seeing that a lot of this AI technology that Esau has introduced into the world is now taking over a lot of these human jobs. Like they got AI that can pick the fruit, but then you got AI that can also zap the weeds and everything. These are all human jobs that people used to do on a daily basis.
Drones instead of humans are picking apples at this farm. Tevel, an Israeli company, has partnered with Unifruity to use artificial intelligence to harvest apples in Chile. This system uses artificial intelligence and machine vision to analyze images of the fruit. It helps determine not only which fruit is ripe, but also sugar content.
This AI-powered robot can kill up to 200,000 weeds an hour with lasers. Carbon Robotics makes the Laser Weeder, a robotic system that uses cameras to detect weeds among crops and eliminates them using thermal energy from lasers. Weeds can ruin harvesting potential because they suck up the water, light, and nutrients needed for crop growth. The bot is self-driving and can destroy the weeds without damaging crops or even disrupting the soil. Ultimately, it could help eliminate the need to use pesticides and herbicides, which would be a lot safer for us humans who eat this produce and for the planet.
this is just so insane I had to share it with everyone, and I'm not sure if I'm excited, if I'm nervous. I guess it's probably a combination of the two, but the video that you're about to watch is of the new Figure 1 robot powered by OpenAI, and they recently partnered with BMW. Just watch.
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So,
all right, so real quick, notice how the robot is speaking with a very natural, like, human pauses and saying things like as if it's thinking. That was one of the first things that stood out to me, but let's keep going.
based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great, can you put them there?
Of course.
Now being replaced by AI. So at some point in the future, people are going to have to rely on the government for funding because there's no more jobs because AI is taking over everything.
I saw a post the other day about AI school teachers, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They're taking the teachers' jobs.
Yeah.
This is insane. This is the start of schools with no teachers. A private school in Texas started to use AI to teach their students instead of teachers. The students are working one-on-one with AI, and it instantly starts to understand what the students need and can teach them at the correct pace. They even have historical figures teaching them about their own history.
We believe that education should adapt to every student's unique needs and interests.
And these kids are liking it way better than traditional school because they feel like they're actually learning.
Explains a detailed explanation of why the correct answer is correct, not just saying, oh, here's your correct answer, you can answer the question this way next time.
Share this with a teacher near you.
So all these people that have jobs that are being replaced by AI, yeah, they're going to have to earn some sort of a living at some point in some way, you know. So what the government have introduced or are proposing is that universal basic income, where they give you the money. And how do you think they're going to implement that? You know, you accept our CHIP, and then we'll give you the funding, universal credit. So whatever it's called, I can't remember the exact name of it, but
yeah, universal basic income.
Yeah.
But Klaus Schwab was saying that you'll own nothing and be happy. And that's their 2030 agenda, man. That's the plans they got for this world, is for you to basically get a guaranteed salary, but you can sit at home and just spend time with your family. And a lot of people are going to love it, man, especially our people, because we're the poorest, man, and our people love a free handout. Yeah. So, you know, they'll be lining up for this chip, man.
Yeah, and also just to add on top of that as well, like all these people that earn money online, like from TikTok, you know, TikTok's about to be shut down. I mean, they just passed it. Yeah. You know, which is also obviously leading into the famine of the world, which is prophecy.
Yeah, just like what Justin Trudeau is doing in Canada, man. You know what I mean? He's trying to ban people from speaking the words of the Bible. Mm-hmm. And this is what it's all about. This is why these elites are making these moves, man. You know, they're coming down with great wrath because they know that this is the only weapon against them, man. This Bible is not just a book, it's a spiritual weapon. And it's the only thing that can fight against these elites, man, these so-called elites. You know what I mean? It's the only weapon against them. All this marching and voting, they're just laughing at you, man.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Well, that's why they're trying to ban it. Yeah, basically, they're trying to ban it.
Because they're saying some places in America, I seen an article, it said that they can, they're watching people that are buying two key items, either guns or Bibles. Now, why would they class a book as a weapon, or put a book in the same category as a gun, man. A gun can actually physically kill you. What can a Bible do? You know, well, the average person out there would think, what can a Bible do? But what the elites understand that you average people out there don't understand is that the Bible is a weapon, man. It's a spiritual weapon, man.
That's right. And
There is such thing as a spiritual side to this world. It's not all physical and what you can actually see, man.
And another thing, it is the Most High system versus the devil system. Okay, the devil being Esau Edom, you know, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. All right, so if they can silence the word of the Heavenly Father, if they can take out of place the men which he has sanctified from the beginning, you know, then they can sort of come, they can put themselves in the frame, and they can be the creators. That's why their whole creation sort of takeoff is now within these end days. You know, the creation of AI, the creation of all these things that make their lives easier. You know, the things that can bow their head to them, like these AI robots and all that is to replace what the Heavenly Father has sanctified from the beginning. You know, so they can be the gods of the earth. So they can be so they can actually do away with the Heavenly Father. All right, and
let me just speak on that real quick, because the thing is, right, the Lord ain't, you got to think about this logically, right? The Lord ain't gonna allow an evil ruler to have that much power, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is why the scriptures say that Esau has reached the peak of his kingdom, basically, man. You know, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which means a position of difficulty. You see how they're fumbling their kingdom right now. Everything's going tits up for them. It's because they're at the peak of their kingdom. This AI technology is a very sophisticated, complex technology, man. This is something that's like on a high witchcraft type level, man. You understand? Spiritually, you know what I mean? Because if you put that type of power with AI in the wrong hands, you can do absolute wickedness with AI, man. But if you put it in the righteous man's hands, that kind of technology, we could make this world a beautiful place.
Case in point, the images, right? The images of Yahushua. You can type in and say, hey, create an image of Yahushua dining with the 144,000, and you get these beautiful images.
Yeah, or crowning the elect.
And crowning the elect, or the women in order.
Yeah.
You know, and the children playing with the animals. You know what I mean? Like that. There is dangerous to the elites because it gives our people hope.
Yeah, and that's why they're making these moves, man. Because they've been changing the algorithms of these AI, man. Because I was on Bing the other day and it started telling me, nah, I can't do that image because it's discriminating. But yet it would contradict itself. I'd say, all right, do an image of such and such, and it would create it. And I'll question it and say, how come you said you can't create an image that I asked for, a certain, African American in an orange jumpsuit? He says he won't do that, but yet you can create this image of Caucasians doing this and that, or a fat fairy. I said, do an image of a fat fairy, and it did. And I said, okay, well, I find that image offensive. I said to AI, and it said, oh, I'm sorry about that. I said, but you won't create an image of an African American in an orange jumpsuit, but you will create an image of a fat fairy. And then it started telling me, it really
bugged out.
Honestly, I confounded the hell out this AI, man. But the thing is, they keep fucking with the algorithms because this AI is programmed under white supremacy, so-called white supremacy, Edomite supremacy, man.
But the thing is, what they don't understand, what these dummies don't understand is that the Most High it's the Most High's movie, So every script that they are going through, be it the AI, be it their rise against the Heavenly Father, all of that, it's the Most High put it in their minds to do it. and is about to shut the system down very, very soon.
Exciting times we live in.
Yeah,
Exciting.
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
and we know that the death, the death is not the end of it. You know what I'm saying? If we get put to death,
Yeah, we understand, man.
yeah, for bringing this word, you know, and that's the thing which really gets them, because they know that, okay, well, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna kill these people. They're gonna probably welcome it. You know what I mean? So let's outlaw their book. You know, let's defile them with torture. You know, they can taint your name. You know what I mean? But even if all these things, they can make you so you've done something. They can make the, like, same with this AI technology. They can really make it as if you've done something odious. You know?
They got those deep fakes.
Yeah.
They got the new generation of AI, which now can create video based on whatever prompt they type in. They can say the black Hebrew Israelites doing something heinous, and it will create a whole video.
Yeah. So and so.
Lifelike.
And I was thinking, one of the reasons they're coming down with great wrath on us right now, as far as censorship goes, is because of this AI, because of what we're doing with it, man.
Yeah.
Because they was hoping that we wasn't gonna do that. Because you think about it, if you can create a video, not just an image of AI, like an image of Yahweh Shai crowning the elect or whatever, but you can create a video
of biblical events.
That would put a big dent in Esau's kingdom, man, because it starts to spark the imagination.
Yeah,
it starts to put that spirit in our people.
Imagine seeing a 4K video of King David taking down Goliath.
Exactly.
Or a 4K video of the Exodus. And it looks real. You know what I mean?
Brothers are skilled with that. Brothers will put that together in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Put that together.
We got the gift of the gap, man. We'll take that technology and smash it
and run with it.
Yeah, we're Michael Jordan. We're Michael Jordan.
That's what Jay likes to say. Jay likes to sow. So we're the soul of the earth. We was creating some beautiful, you know what I mean? Like, so they don't want that. Imagine a 4K video of the Maccabees taking down.
You know what I mean? And it's only a matter of time before one brother would do that, man.
Yeah, because
brothers getting a creative, man.
Because if you look at it, they never envisaged this. They never envisaged this us on the internet prophesying the downfall of these kingdoms. You know, especially Babylon the Great, aka America. They never envisaged that.
Imagine they you create a video, and they must just come up with this AI thinking, these Israelites, they don't know how to use it. They're just dumb monkeys. You know what I mean? But look what we did with it, man. Look what we did. Like, hey, you give us anything, we're gonna run with it.
Yeah. So what did that guy Rockefeller say? I don't know which Rockefeller, but he said the worst thing was to make the internet public.
Yeah.
You know.
He said something along the lines of, we should have never created the internet or something like that.
Or we should have never
gave you niggas
we should
money.
have never given we should have never given it to the public or out there. Because the internet is really a weapon of mass indoctrination. Okay? And it's being used very well to that until we jumped on it.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about your average TikToker. I'm talking about us who are bringing the truth of Yahweh Shai.
The internet is really created for the elect, man, to bring out this word, man. Because the gospel is meant to go to the four corners of the earth, man.
That's right.
And the way that's going to happen is through the internet, which the Bible calls the unicorn, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Which is why this is such a dangerous tool. One of you brothers want to pull Amos 8 and 11.
I've got that on deck, actually.
Yeah,
I tried to bring that out earlier. We've been rambling on a bit, all edifying, but we do need to break it up with some precepts here and there, man. So, this is a precept. A lot of brothers out there understand this precept, most brothers, but people out there that might be new to watching these type of videos, you know what I mean? There is a scripture in the Bible which speaks about when the Lord is going to take away this word, man, and then there's no salvation for anybody else that don't get this word after that spiritual ark is shut.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's right.
So this is where it's prophesied. This is Amos 8 and 11, and I'll read through 13. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land. I will send a famine in the land. It says, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. Okay? So there's coming a famine of hearing the words of the Lord, meaning the true gospel. Because it says Lord in all caps, which is his name, Yahweh. Not the words of Jesus, okay, that comes under the doctrine of Christianity, but the words of Yahweh, man. People out here ain't going to be able to hear the truth of the raw truth of the Holy Bible, man. And they're going to be searching for it. It's going to say it right here. In verse 12 it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, meaning they're going to look everywhere. It says they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. And that's when all hell breaks loose, and they realize that the prophets were right. They realize that we really were the prophets of the Lord sent. Because right now they scoff. They don't take us serious, man. They talk all kinds of crap. But they're gonna be looking for us soon, man.
Yeah, and just to also touch on that as well, is you can see in Canada, they got the new bill, Bill C-367.
C-63.
C-63, yeah? So basically what that's saying is that they want to ban hate speech. And they want to ban extremism.
It's all about protecting children online and stuff.
Yeah,
it's all a lie.
No, there's a new bill, C-367.
Oh, is there another one?
Which basically bans the scriptures.
Because if you're looking at the penalties that they suggested for these for the Bible.
Oh yeah. And that so it is a criminal code to eliminate as a defense against willful promotion of hatred or
read that to the camera. So I stand corrected. So there is two bills. There's a bill C-63, and then there's a bill C-637. That's right.
So this is the House of Commons of Canada, right? Bill C-367. It says an act to amend criminal code, promotion of hatred or anti-Sem. I won't say the word because I don't want to get flagged.
I mean, it's amazing that they got their own little thing. You know, nobody else but just anti.
Yeah.
You know.
But here's the summary. It says the enactment amends the criminal code to eliminate as a defense against willful promotion of hatred or anti-Sem the fact that a person in good faith express or attempt to establish by an argument an opinion on a religious subject or an opinion based on a belief in a religious text. So in other words, that's us.
It's all that's us. They didn't act this way toward Christians, man. They fund Christianity. They give them all types of money to build churches on every corner to keep you asleep, keep you blind, man. But when this started coming out, then there was a problem. Now we got to come out with Bill C-367 or whatever, man.
Yep. We are their enemy because we tell them the truth.
I got a precept here, which lines and shows you that this is part of the prophecy, right? So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Faithful unto what?
Unto death.
Unto death.
So basically, it's saying, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. This is the prison sentence. This is the going against the criminal code, in Canada. If the bill passes, which I'm pretty sure it will, this will become a criminal offense to do what we're doing here, which says in the scriptures that, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. This is a prison sentence in some cases, right? And that's part of the biblical prophecy that's being fulfilled.
And a death sentence.
Exactly.
And a death sentence.
I got a precept to that because part of that bill that they're bringing out, right? They're gonna fund people. They're gonna give them I forget how much it is, $2,000 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
To basically snitch on people, for people to snitch on people that are teaching the Bible and stuff like that. Preaching hate and all that.
Yeah,
they're gonna give them money. And because of the cost of
yeah.
living crisis, people are getting more and more desperate for money, man. So they're going to do things like that.
I'm sure they did something like a film about that, where they were like, yeah, if you see anything, say something, call this number, and then, you know.
Because, enemy of the state. If you look at it, who's going to be the new enemy of the state?
That's right.
The ones who are telling the truth about the state. The ones who are telling the truth in holiness.
Yeah, exposing the lies.
Exactly.
That's right. And all right, so this is the book of Luke, chapter 21. Chapter 21 and verse 16. It says, "And ye shall be betrayed by both parents and brethren, and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death."
Snitch, narc, rat, squealer, all nicknames for the confidential informant, or CI. Law enforcement calls them vital. Informants are considered one of their most effective tools. A confidential informant is someone who provides information about criminal activity to law enforcement officers. Their identity is kept secret to protect them against retribution from those involved in the crime.
Most of the informants that we develop are actually involved in criminal activity. You get your best information from the people who are have knowledge of the crimes or are being involved in committing the crimes.
Sergeant Clay Aiken with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office says 80 to 90% of their informants have become informants following an arrest and are looking for leniency on their sentences. But others who don't have a case to work off are paid. Informants come from all walks of life. They can be photographers like Ernest Withers, lawyers, mothers, girlfriends, really anyone. But many times, they're crooks.
If we don't pay them and we don't get this information, it could involve loss of property or even potentially loss of life.
Because when they, like that bill C-367, right, that my brother was just bringing out, they're going to pay people to snitch on people out there that are teaching the Bible and stuff, man. Yeah. Oh, he's one of those black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, my son is a black Hebrew Israelite, or my cousin is a black Hebrew Israelite, and they're gonna betray you, man. They're gonna turn you in to get. They're gonna snitch you in, snitch you up, Salakia, and cause some of you to get put to death. You know what I mean? Because the scriptures do say that some of us will be put to death behind them bars, man.
Yeah, let me bring this precept out. Yeah, I got this precept here, and it just goes off the back of what you just brought out. This is in the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 36. It says, "And a man's foes shall be they of his own household." Right? So even your own family is going to turn you in. And that just goes to show you this prophecy, man. And that's out of the words. That's red letter. So that's out of the words of Yahweh Shai. Just like telling you that.
Because Yahweh Shai also said, those who, roughly paraphrasing, those who do the will of my Father, they are my brother and my mother, and my brethren. They are my family. In other words, you know what I mean? Because when you look at it, the only ones that ain't gonna sell you out is them who are down with you through this word. And even then you get dudes selling you out too, because Judas Iscariot. You know what I mean? There is those guys within the house of Yasha Allah,
That's right.
Check this out, right? This John 13 and 16. And this is red letter also. So this is the words of Yahushai. And it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him." Right? So basically, if the Lord was ridiculed and persecuted for bringing out the true gospel, the truth, you know what I mean, while he was here in the flesh, then they're going to do the same to us, man. We ain't greater than the Yahushai. So if they did it to him, you best believe they're going to do it to us. So us bringing out this truth makes us an enemy of the state, man. It makes us an enemy of... It makes us public enemy number one, basically, man. everyone's going to hate our guts because of what we're bringing out, because their spirit is contrary. It wars with what we bring out, the truth that we bring out, man. Because we uphold righteousness, but they confuse righteousness as wickedness. And they confuse wickedness as righteousness, man.
Oh, right. This is a precept here, because obviously when you know everything goes down, it's going to get crazy out there. Now. We're going to see like a lot of wild stuff happening, right? You know, and that's going to be a persecution to the men of the Lord. It's going to be tribulations for the heathen, 2/3. Everybody's going to go through it, right? This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and I'm going to start at verse. I'm going to start at verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
That's what's starting now. That's what's starting now. You know, in every city, what is that? That's like kind of laws like this that are being passed. You know, bills like this that are going to trickle down to every city, every major city, every town.
Like I said, we're going to be public enemy number one, man.
That's right.
Yeah, hate speech.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to keep reading. It says, verse 71, it says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." Now, right? It says, "For they will waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold is tried in the fire." Right?
Yeah.
And that's the time that we're coming into, Jacob's trouble.
"Then they shall be known who are my chosen." What did the Yahweh Shai say? "Before the night is over, Peter, you will deny me 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And not to take anything away from Peter, is a great man of the Most High. You know what I mean? But it shows you when the pressure is put on you, what are you going to do in that time? The only one that can solidify you, galvanize you, is the Heavenly Father. All right?
And you know, because where it says that then shall be known whom I chosen, because you've got all these other camps that are teaching false doctrines, and everyone's going to know who had the truth in them times, because we claim that we have the 144% truth, us that teach under the same doctrine as elders and the apostles, great millstone, man. And it's gonna be known in them days who is chosen, and everyone's gonna be confounded when they realize that GMS had the truth, man.
Yeah, I mean, and that's funny you say that, because it's like how can you not see that Great Millstone don't have the 144,000% truth? It's like how can you not see it? It's like they've not been wrong.
That's it.
They've not been wrong.
And
I mean, you got all these,
right
yeah, exactly. The humble brothers out there, you know, pushing the word out in all truth and in sincerity. Shalom,
and constantly bringing out prophecy, man.
Exactly.
As we're commanded to do, man.
Exactly. But then you got these other camps that are selling prayers, selling Hebrew
you know
names.
what I mean? Israelite board games and shit.
You know, all the nations are going to be destroyed. What is going on? Where are you getting this doctrine from?
Selling names, imagine.
Selling a Hebrew name.
Sure.
That's bugged the hell out, man. Damn. And you people still following. I ain't got no respect for you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ain't realized who has the truth by now, then you're through, man. It's absolutely through.
True. The Spirit hasn't opened your mind to understand it, and you know that comes with the destruction, man. You're gonna be you're gonna be led to destruction, man, by your blind leaders. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, they have no idea what they're going on about. They're just bringing out this wayward, false doctrine, and they're teaching you that you're just going to skip into the kingdom, and that the nations are all going to be destroyed, and the Lord's just going to snap his fingers, and the kingdom's going to be there. You know, like
you know that precept you brought out earlier about they're going to be a great insurrection upon them that fear the Lord. You know?
Yeah.
I got a quick precept I want to bring out on that, because this goes hand in hand with that, because we are going to be public enemy number one, man. That's biblical prophecy. Everyone's going to know about the black Hebrew Israelites, so-called black Hebrew Israelites, which were not the black Hebrew Israelites. There's nowhere in the Bible that calls us the black Hebrew Israelites. Somebody find me in the Bible where it says black Hebrew Israelites. You can't. It's a name that is made up to demonize us, to make us look like some kind of black power movement. I want to
some cult.
Some cult, man. You know, the next thing in black culture. You know,
like hip hop.
Yeah, man. So this is Revelation 12 and 17. It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. Okay, and the dragon is Esau Edom. You know, this Roman Empire. It says, was wroth with the woman, meaning pissed off with the woman. And the woman is talking about Israel, Yasha Allah, because we're known as a tender and delicate woman, man. We're known as the daughter of Zion. Okay. So the dragon, Esau, is pissed off with Israel. It says, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. The remnant is the elect. That small little remnant that's going to be delivered, man. The ones that are bringing out the true gospel in these end times. It's pissing these devils off, man. He come out with AI and we're here making images. You know, we're messing things up for him, man. Throwing a spanner in the works. He's like, oh, those darn Israelites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did it again.
What's that Scooby-Doo when they pull the mask off? Got away with it. We was darn meddling kids. Meddling Israelites. You know? Meddling Israelites.
Yeah. And it's only because we are declaring his sins and making them plain. You know? For the people to see.
Which is fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Because he's meant to be exposed before the coming of the Lord. That wicked shall be revealed, man.
And that's why they have to use the law. They have to put these bills in place.
Yeah, because we're the ones.
Us down.
Yeah, because we're the ones doing it. We're the ones revealing them, man. It's us.
Yeah.
That scripture's talking about us.
We're the thorn in his side.
Yeah. So it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High. You Christians don't do that. You say the law is done away with, man, and we're telling you to keep the commandments. We're not saying that you're saved according to the law. You know what I mean? That you have to keep all the commandments 100%. We ain't saying that, but we're saying you have to acknowledge the commandments, man. The law ain't done away with, okay? So we're the ones that keep the commandments of the Most High. And it says, and that have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. And what is the testimony, man? Let me quickly bring that out. I'll show you what the testimony is, because you Christians don't have the testimony of Yahushua, man. Right, so this is the book of Revelations, chapter 19 and verse 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. This is John talking about falling at the feet of the angel. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. Meaning don't. You know, get up on your feet, man. Don't bow down before me. He says, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. Okay, because he's our people. Proving that the so-called, proving that the angels are so-called black people, man. They are brethren, they are people, man. Okay? And the fellow servants.
They're also princes of the heavenly power.
That's it. It says, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. See? They have the testimony just like us. It says, worship the Most High. It says, and this is key right here, pay attention. It says, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Who's the ones prophesying?
That's right.
Great Millstone, man. Great Millstone and the affiliates. We're the ones prophesying. You damn Christians, IUIC, all of you, man, all you false camps, you ain't prophesying, man.
That's right.
You people are nothing, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you. It's going to be known who are his chosen in that day. Good riddance to you people that don't get it before the Jacob's trouble. When Jacob's trouble comes. If you ain't got it by then, you deserve what's coming, man, for being so damn stupid, man.
That's it.
It's so plain to see.
And I mean, even with some of those AI images, I'm reading some of the comments that I'm seeing, and there are some scoffers. Like, I will say I've seen some scoffers on there, like, look at these black Hebrew Israelites, and you know, it's just like, it just goes to show you that they hate the fact that these images are the truth. It's like what the scriptures say. Everybody in the scriptures were melanated people. Were dark races. You got your northern kingdom, which are lighter, the Ethan and Cake unturned, and then you got the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the dark, like the dark skin. You know what I mean? And it's hard for these Christians to understand. Yeah. These are our people.
Okay, get it.
It's like this is who it's talking about. It's talking about us. Yahushua was murdered by the centurions, right? He was nailed to the cross. Innocent so-called black man, nailed for what? For preaching out the gospel, speaking against the powers.
The same thing that's happening today. Jake getting gunned down by the modern day centurions.
Exactly.
These damn police officers, man. And same thing happened to Yahweh Shai, man.
That's it. You were talking about that guy the other day, the one that got tased or whatever.
Yeah, that's sparking a massive race war.
Exactly, and that also falls into prophecy. That also falls into prophecy as well. That race fire, that civil war.
Yeah. We'll bring that out in a minute, Lord willing, man.
Well, it's like we said before. If the laws of the Heavenly Father are life, okay. If we follow them, it leads to life.
Yeah.
And that's why only a few people have been given this word. The rest were blinded. Yeah, and if you're blinded from this word, it could be your demise, and ultimately will be. Like we were talking about that same story. Agree quickly with the adversary when you are in the way. And things like that. You have to apply the words of what you have learned.
That wisdom.
Yeah. You have to apply it to. But back to this. Back to these laws that are coming and putting the squeeze on the men of the Lord. This is the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and 11, and it says, "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth." And if you're talking about feeble, the Most High said, "Jacob, thy worm." So. The strength of the law is what is going to be used against the men of the Lord, And it says, "Therefore let us lie in wait," and that's what they're doing. When you said this, the serpent was the most subtle beast in the garden. I've seen on these National Geographic shows, you see these snakes that can sit for days in the same spot, just waiting to strike, and killing something like that and devouring. It says, "Let us lie in wait. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn." And that's what gets them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't celebrate Christmas, Halloween. We don't do things that they do, man.
We don't want their entertainment industry. We don't want to have nothing to do with because look at the mess. Because they wondering why not? Why don't you want to be a rapper? Why don't you want the bag that we can give you? You know what I mean?
Why do you want these women to twerk?
Why don't you?
Demons.
Yeah.
Correcting our women and telling them to live once.
Yeah. Don't you know we can give you a lot of them? For your pleasure. You know what I mean? And why?
That reminds me of when the Satan was trying to tempt Yahweh Shai in the wilderness, or in the desert. Trying to tempt him. I can give you all the kingdoms. But Yahweh Shai knew, I'm only going to receive all of this.
Yeah, exactly. We're in that same spirit, right?
We're patient.
To hell with Eve on this side with the orange hair and shit, man. And the BBLs. We don't want all that bullshit, man.
And if you look at anything worth having, comes with a level of patience. You know what I mean? A handcrafted car. A Rolls Royce, handcrafted. The level of patience is there for that. You go on a waiting list. You know what I'm saying? The grand reserves of wine. You don't just buy it out the supermarket by the case. You know what I mean? A fine scotch.
Sainsbury's is just pouring it in the friggin' bottle. Put it on a fucking carton, a box.
Anything worth having, anything that is up on the upper echelons of anything, there's a level of patience to that. We have patience for this kingdom, okay? And it says, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean, contrary to our doing. He upbraided us with our offending the law, especially when we're telling that Jews crew that they ain't the dudes that they say they are. that is a real offense to them.
Positions of no value.
Yeah, that really
They're
hurts them.
constantly getting us medical misinformation on YouTube because of that shit. Constantly, man. Damn, we got to fight to keep the gospel.
Like, why you mad? I was just telling the truth. Dang.
You know what I mean?
I was wrong. You know
And objected to our infamy, the transgressings of our education. So really and truly, we're exposing the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, we laying the whole thing wide open.
Yeah.
All right, and that they can kill us for that.
Yeah.
You know.
Good stuff, man. That's
Yeah.
it. They ain't happy with us.
Yeah. I mean, and I encourage, and I ain't gonna continue because there's a lot of meat there, but I encourage you to read Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, all of it. You know what I mean? For yourself. Yeah, and that's another thing. Do some reading for yourself as well. You know, a lot of you people who watch the videos, a lot of you people who do some research for yourself. Do some, you know.
It says, "Blessed is he that readeth."
That read it, yeah. Seek out of the book of the Lord and read.
Yeah.
You know, it's also for you to do. Yeah.
You know, we you know, just to talk back on you know, like these events that are taking place. I mean, you can see uproars of the people. Look what's happening in Haiti right now. You know, Haiti's being controlled by gangsters. You know.
Yeah.
You know, and what happened there with Haiti? Weren't America at some point trying to control the oil reserves or something of that nature? Babylon, you know, like these devils are mad because our people are rising up. And I mean, you know, I'm not saying that the people that are in control of Haiti right now are righteous, because you know they're more than likely up to 2/3. But I'm just saying, our people that are rising up, you know, all of this is happening just as it's predicted in scriptures. You know, the scriptures tell us that when this gospel go out to all four corners of the earth, then shall the end come. Right. You know,
and just to what's happening in Haiti is a good reflection of the scripture that says, "He shall destroy you with the sword destruction." You know, that is a real sword destruction. What is happening in Haiti? You know. Yeah.
Let me just bring this out quickly. This is in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. It says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of people getting pissed off and angry about the current situation of today's society. You know, the economy's gone to shit. Excuse my language, but the economy's gone to crap, and people have to work, you know, 60, 70, 80 hours a week.
Increase the retirement age.
Increase the retirement age. They can't afford
taking your pension and all that.
Yeah, can't afford to pay rent or buy food. You know, the groceries of you know, inflation has cut through the roof. You know,
and they've held back your good time.
Yep.
You know, like a prison house. They've held back your good time.
You got TikTok. TikTok, again, you know, we mentioned TikTok earlier, but TikTok, you know, which is a source of funding for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have quit their jobs to do TikTok full time to earn a living. Now that's being cut off. You know what I mean? It's like everything. Everything you're seeing is just leading to that boiling point where everything's just gonna spill over.
And if I may, anytime you get a little loophole to make a few extra shekels, you know, Esau chops that down. You know what I mean? Every time you get a little thing here, little thing there, and you can make a little extra money from that, Esau just destroys that.
Jake still wants to vote for fucking Trump, man. Thinking that he's gonna fix things. Jake, you're stupid as hell, man.
But let me keep reading. This says verse 13. It says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." So anybody that says, "Oh, I'm saved," you ain't saved until the end, until you are saved. You understand? So that's a cut right there to anybody that says, "Oh, I'm saved." Christians like to say, "I'm saved." No, you're not. Not until the end, until you've endured the times that we're going to go through. All of us, right? And it says, and this is the point that I wanted to get on, the point that I mentioned before. This is verse 14. It says, "And this gospel," the new song, "this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations." And that's not talking about the Gentiles, you know, the unnatural born Gentiles. It's talking about the Israelites that are scattered in every nation, right?
That's right.
It says, and the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And look what's happened in the last, you know, I'd say 10, 15, 20 years. The gospel, the truth, the elders and apostles, start with the elders and apostles, you know, I pray for them, you know, Yahweh Atazar, Lord willing, you know, hey, the Lord bless their house, you know, like, starting with the elders and apostles who gave the order to flood YouTube.
Yes.
If it weren't for the fact that they said flood YouTube, we probably wouldn't have even known about this truth.
And
you
with
know?
the right doctrine as
With
well.
the right doctrine.
Yeah.
You get it? And it says, and then the end shall come. And look what's happened. Look what's happened in the last 10, 15 years. You know?
And if you haven't seen, this devil has started to, this lamb has started to speak more and more like a dragon every day. You know?
That's it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the downfall of this kingdom, just as the elders and apostles and the brothers, like-minded brothers that are teaching the correct doctrine, have been saying for decades, for years. You know, we're seeing it. And where are these other camps? Where are their prophecies and their, you know, bringing out, or, you know, Jacob's trouble and the nuclear bombs and all this stuff? Nowhere to be seen. Nothing. Crickets.
And where are they rebuking people that are going off, man? Where's Sakari rebuking IUIC for them folly, man? They're teaching hell and all that, but yet GMS are the bad guys, man.
Yeah, I bet they got the name Yahweh engraved in the side of their gun. You know, they're good with stuff like that.
Yeah, and the thing with their guns, I mean, I was watching some futuristic weapons that Esau has, right? Some futuristic weapons. Esau can literally press a button. He ain't worried about your friggin' guns, man. He could be sat in a friggin' from his gaming PC. You know what I mean? Like, just click a button and send a predator drone to take out your whole entire area.
Can't even see the missile. Can't hear it coming. Next thing you're done. You and your family.
You can get a robot dog to just roll up in your yard, man.
Exactly. A robot dog that just keeps following you until they confirm you're dead.
With a damn rocket launcher on his back.
Exactly. So you could jump in your car and drive. You could jump in your car and drive to another state, and the robot dog will just keep walking.
Yeah.
And then as the sun rises, it just recharges itself, and it just won't stop hunting you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand what Esau's capable of. You know what I mean?
That carnal stuff ain't. Hey, bro, there was someone given that carnal blessing, and it weren't you.
Exactly.
You know that we got that spiritual blessing where we have to wait upon the heavenly power. It says, "Wait till He rises to the prey."
Yeah.
You know,
your guns ain't gonna save you. Guns ain't gonna do nothing for you.
I mean, how much
they may
food
protect you in the moment. If somebody rolls up to your camp and they're being aggressive, you could like show them the stick with the titties. You know what I mean? And they might back up and think twice. But if Esau wants to actually come at you, your weapons are useless.
How much food you got? Can you sustain a long drawn out war? Can you? No, you can't. Stop it, man. Stop the friggin' stupid stuff.
The gimmicks.
Yeah, stop the gimmicks.
Yeah, you look cool. You look cool to the 2/3, but you don't look cool to the righteous. You know what I mean? And I know our righteousness is as filthy rags. Yeah, we're not claiming to be overly righteous. Yeah. But when we look at it, we're just saying it sends the wrong message. You know, like you brothers are really not gonna do anything against Esau and his weaponry. He was given the blessing, not you.
Forget Green Beret, forget Delta Force, forget what's this other Rangers, Army Rangers. Forget all those guys, SAS, whatever. The militia groups in America who are stocked with coffins, stocked with food, stocked with ammunition, like in warehouses. You can go against them?
Yeah, they be prepared.
Rarely.
You know,
they want guys like you. They want to go against guys like you.
You seen that Netflix series, Doomsday Preppers?
Yeah.
They got them cowboys waiting for something to kick off, man. They got them friggin' like
crates of ammo,
exactly,
belt-fed machine guns.
You
know what I mean?
They lying wall to wall with weapons.
They're stocking up on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Survival training in the woods.
Stocking up on that.
You know?
Because you remember when what was his name, Grandmaster Jay, and he was trying to do his Venetian March or whatever, and then the freaking you had the Edomites. Yeah, you had the Edomites on there like, yeah, I would love them to just try it because we'd do away with them in like half an hour.
Yeah, and one of the Jakes shot himself or some shit.
Yeah, they shot his negligence shot. Boom!
Yeah, exactly. And that just goes to show you, that was a movement that was aimed at liberating our people, but it's not anybody else's job other than Yahweh Shai.
The guy had woman there. That guy had woman there. Look, I
was gonna say, look how easy it was for Esau to take that man down. He's in jail.
It didn't last 2 seconds. It didn't last 2 damn minutes.
I mean, what if the woman's face gets torn off with automatic fire? You know what I mean? And you there?
The women in order. They march well. The women in order. They march well. They look good. Like
what's the morale? Can you sustain that?
That's just looking like Black Power movie. You know what I mean? But hey, them freaking 50 cal bullets, face gone.
Shooting damn titties off.
Come on.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Shoot, blow a leg clean off. You know what I mean? On the battlefield, what you gonna do?
Boy,
you can. Hey, careful what you're asking for as well. Careful what you're asking for.
Yeah, man, it's a serious thing that we're about to head into, man. The Civil War, the spirits in the air. They got them films coming out. There was that what was that film called on Netflix recently? Leave the World Behind. Then you got ISS, which shows them in the space station, and then they see the nukes getting friggin' launched in the space station, and then because they got the Russians in the space station, and they get Paul on the American side, make sure you take the station. You know what I mean? And then there's a battle, a skirmish between them in space. Space wars. And you got Putin talking about, or not Putin, but you got the West, America, accusing Putin of putting nukes in space on the space station, aimed, you know what I mean, for easy access. You got all these space, and they knew that.
Civil War. When's that movie Civil War coming out?
I think it's coming out in next month or two.
Say we Americans, the guy that we Americans, the guy that hey, what type of American?
That's it.
African American.
Yeah, but even here, you got this migrant crisis that's like fueling the hatred for this race war that's gonna come up. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're really pushing that hard on media.
Yeah, look what the migrants did to the coppers in New York. They attacked the coppers on camera and then were let free.
We showed you the video yesterday of 4 illegal immigrants beating up 2 cops in Times Square. Turns out there were 5 attackers, actually. They were arrested and then let out of jail promptly, almost immediately, thanks to the no bail policy in New York.
Now, law enforcement officials say that these men were migrants. These are supposed asylum seekers. And police say if they were brazen enough to attack 2 uniformed officers, there's no telling what they'd be willing to do to the average citizen, and the city allowed them to go free.
This story alone should be enough to get Donald Trump reelected in 2024. Last week, 2 New York City police officers were trying to arrest an illegal migrant for blocking the sidewalk. What ensued was them being viciously mauled and kicked in the head by multiple other illegal migrants. And the craziest part is 5 of them have already been arrested, charged, and released without bail. Those illegal migrants who illegally assaulted police officers are back on the street and back receiving food and shelter supplied by our tax dollars. So in America, you can cross our border illegally, nothing will happen to you. You can kick a police officer in the head, nothing will happen to you, and you will still receive food, water, and shelter, as long as you're an illegal immigrant. But if you're a homeless veteran, per se, you're living on the streets. Or if you're a pro-life advocate praying in front of an abortion clinic, you're facing up to 11 years in prison. America is so utterly upside down right now, and the fact that some people are still voting for Democrats in 2024 is beyond me. You don't have to like Donald Trump. You don't have to like the Republican Party. But literal law and order and returning to sanity is on the ballot. It's about putting America first. It's crazy how saying America first is somehow radical in 2024 because this is what the other side is pushing for.
And then they left the state and went to another one. And now they don't know where they are.
It's all a psyops, man. Esau loves to play mind games with people, man, because he knows what pisses the Edomites off. And he knows what pisses Jake off, so he's here just playing with us.
Pressing them buttons, man.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Toying with us. us, man.
Yep. And he's doing the same. He's doing the same to the other side, the Biden gang. You know what I mean?
Trump gang.
Yeah. You got the Biden and Trump gang.
But one thing the righteous can be sure of is that Esau Edom is going down. You know, no matter what he does, no matter how many games he plays, he can't. The power of all powers is against him. Okay, and that is the crux of the matter. The creator of the heavens and the earth is against him.
I know. And we can rest assured that that's true. You know what I mean? So, you know, as much as he's thriving and he's proud and, you know what I mean, he's got us at the bottom, he's oppressing us and all that, man. Yeah. He's screwing the damn world up. Yeah. We got comfort knowing that, hey, this is all, there's a happy ending, man. This damn devil's going down. Yeah. We're going to put a damn chain around their neck. We're going to put chains through their nipples and drag them. Man, we're gonna bring hell to these damn devils, man. Yeah. Can't wait. They deserve it, man.
Yeah, I got a precept here. This is in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. I'm gonna start from the top. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon," aka America, "and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves, cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." Right? They don't put this in the scriptures just to say it. You know, nothing is put in the scriptures just to, it's just there because it's there.
Yeah, like a filler.
Yeah, it's just filler, you know.
Make the story a bit
exactly
more interesting.
Just to give it a bit of entertainment value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?" Like, look at the things that are happening in the world right now. Who's going to stop what's going on?
That's it. Who's stopping this momentum?
I know. Who's stopping it?
The elites are dying, and the NWO is not come to pass yet. You know what I mean? You got all of them. You know, you think they're not reeling. You think they're not thinking, "Oh my gosh."
They got these. What do they call them? The diplomatic communications, or you know, they have. Where they have the peacekeepers, they all come into a meeting to try and work things out, but they all fail because it's prophecies, part of prophecy that they all fail, you know. So all these talks where they go and they say, you know, maybe you could cease fire on you know, killing kids, you know.
Lord says no.
The Lord's like, nah. Put it in their spirit, seal the instruction in their sleep. Nah, you gonna go into that meeting and you gonna tell them, stick your middle finger up. Yeah, we gonna keep going.
We gotta keep going. How many you say? 12,000 now? 12,000 youngins?
It's like 30. It's like 30 at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like trying to stop a boulder falling from the mountain.
Yeah, because if you look at it,
rolling.
Good luck.
The Lord declared, "Stop." The valley of Yahweh Shaphat to get filled up. You know. So what's your peace talks gonna do? That valley of Yahweh Shaphat's gonna get filled up, and loads of blood is gonna run there. Yeah. Thus saith the Lord.
That's it. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, and it says, Isaiah chapter 14 and 11. I'll start at 11. There's a lot of meat throughout the whole chapter, but 11 is good for what we're talking about now. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. You know, and that pomp, that pride that Esau Edom had is going to be brought down to the grave. And if you look at it, if you look at the glory of these cities, you know, that's part of the pomp. Look at them now. You know, trank and infestation. Fentanyl infestation holes. You know, it's brought down. That worm has covered it. You know, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? You know, so that's the trajectory of Esau Edom in these last days. You know.
Provide you in every way possible. You know, wear you out. You know, distracted and working you to death. You know, making sure you ain't never got no damn money in your pocket. Killing your creativity in their public school systems, man, which is set up by the damn Rothschilds.
Killing your mind with the vaccine.
Telling you instead of going out and buying instead of going out and buying like proper meat for dinner, they're telling you to eat cereal for dinner.
The CEO of Kellogg's is facing criticism this morning for saying that people should have cereal for dinner to save money.
When I say cereal, you say dinner. Cereal.
Dinner!
Cereal.
Dinner! Chicken! You can have the night off, chicken.
Oh, okay, I'll go marinate.
It's all part of an ad campaign telling chicken to take the night off. Kellogg's CEO, though, Gary Pilnick, told CNBC last week that the cereal category has always been quite affordable and is a great option when consumers are under pressure. But it's not landing that well with shoppers who are spending more than ever before on food. Some consumers call the comments from an executive who made more than $5 million last year tone deaf. They also point out popular cereals are not that inexpensive. They cost more than $9 a box, and that cereal is not an adequate substitution for a full dinner.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. And hey, cereal is fancy. I mean, ultimately the bugs.
Yes.
You have
cereal and bugs for dinner.
Those bugs.
That's your new diet.
One of the world's most unpalatable foods, mosquito burgers. Each mosquito burger contains about 500,000 mosquitoes and is said to have 7 times the nutritional value of a regular beef burger.
Enjoy it too. Didn't they say you're gonna enjoy it as well? You're gonna have nothing and be happy. Get out of here. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
That's them in them WEF meetings.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Now that is in his head. You know, that is in his mind. And this is the whole thing for the AI, the whole thing of him to boost up his creation.
Didn't Noah Harari say we'll create our own Bible?
Yeah, exactly.
AI will create its own Bible.
Yeah. And Noah Harari also said that he will make the God, I'm saying God, excuse me for that. He said they will make the God of the Bible basically obsolete. That's what he said.
Blasphemous words, man.
Yeah,
you know, speaking as a dragon, man. You know?
Exactly. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
That's right. Yeah.
Finishes.
Yeah.
Game over, son. Game over, man. It's dying every day, beat.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
But this guy? This guy here? This
guy right here?
This golem-looking little man.
Yeah.
This weak mother.
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there. I think that's enough. You know? But the thing is, like we say, Esau's going down. I mean, this is the final glories of a demonic king. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
And our precept here is to go off the back of that. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, from the start, verse 8. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So when Jacob and Esau, or Esau and Jacob were born, when Esau came out first, Jacob came out right after, but he had his hand on Esau's heel. He pulled himself out of that wound, you know. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Meaning there's going to be an immediate transition. There's going to be no gap in between. You're not going to have to wait 1,000 years for You know what I mean? And Russia's ruling for a bit, and then who is it? IUIC. So one of them camps had said something like that, man. They said that Russia's gonna rule for a bit and all this. It could have been Sakari, I don't know, man. One of them bug out camps. But there's gonna be an immediate transition of power, man. It's going from Esau directly to Jacob. There's no break in between. That's why he held that hill, man.
That's right. We got next. That's the name of HOI. I don't follow HOI, but hey, HOI, we got next.
You know, and Esau is the end of the world. It says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So, is this not the end of the world for them who can see? Is this not the end?
It's the end of Esau's world.
Of the system of things.
Proving that he's ruling in the end, man. For all the people that say that the Edomites were done away with and all that bollocks, man.
And he is as death.
Yeah.
You know? And he's a killer. He's an ultimate killer. Okay? And this is the book of Matthew 24 and 22, and it says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened."
That's why the Lord's speeding up these prophecies, man. That's why every morning you wake up and turn on the news, something new's gone down, man. Okay? Something new is happening. Yeah. You know? It's because the Lord is speeding up these prophecies, man. Yeah. He's shortening the days for the elect's sake, man.
And the shortening of the days, that's why, like you brought up the scripture earlier that says, you know, for them who can endure.
Yeah.
You know, it's endurance, but your endurance has a reward, because always remember that the Most High is going to shorten the days. Okay? So you'll have to endure, yes. You'll go through hardship and tribulation, yes. But remember that the Most High will shorten those days for the elect's sake. Okay? Pray that you're part of them who are deemed worthy of salvation.
That's it, man. You know, you got to think about it like this. You know, you go through the hard times to get the reward at the end. You don't get the reward before you finish.
Yes.
Like, you don't pass the test before you've taken it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go through that test, and your results will determine whether you pass or you fail. You know what I mean? So you got to endure until the end. You know, we're going from them slave ships to them spaceships. Hopefully, Lord willing.
And anything worth having comes with the degree of hardship. Mm-hmm. Anything worth mastering or having comes with the degree of hardship.
Well, look at it like this. Even if you want to put it in simple terms, you know, you gotta. If you're booking a hotel and you're in the penthouse, you still got to go through that lobby and up the elevator to get to the top.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It says here in the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, and I'll start at 2. It says, "In that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely, for them that are escaped of Israel," for them that get saved, man, for them that go through that endure to the end, man. You know, the world, it says that the world is going to be beautiful and comely. This world is going to turn from a ghetto, Esau's ghetto, because he's the true nigger, okay? He belongs in the ghetto. Mm-hmm. You know, it's going to be given to us that are worthy to rule this world in righteousness, man. And you watch what we do with it, man.
Yeah. Of the elect, you know, Lord willing, we are the elect, you know. But you're right. The world, what does it say in the scriptures? But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's right. Yeah. So it says in verse 3, "And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, the remnant, the ones that escape, the ones that endure to the end, you know, the ones the Lord is protecting and you know, he preserves them." It says, "And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion," the Israelites, "and he that remaineth in Jerusalem," same thing, "shall be," because Jerusalem is a people before its place, it says, "shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem."
Yeah, there goes that separation again. The very fact that they're called holy. You know, there's that separation. Because remember, it's vital that you separate from this crazy shit. You know, you got to be, you got to stand apart. You know,
it says them that, and it says them that escaped of Israel. Right? It didn't say them that escaped of the heathen or them that are escaped of the people. It says, let me read it one more time, man. Isaiah 4:2, okay? It says, in that day shall the branch of the Yahweh be beautiful and glorious. That's us, man. The Lord is going to beautify his elect, you know, his people. It says, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely, beautiful animals, trees, flowers, beautiful buildings, streets of gold, beautiful parks for children to play in, man. You go to an average park out in this world, it's disgusting, man.
Rusty friggin' monkey bars.
Yeah.
It's like a tetanus shot nightmare.
It's disgusting, man. Mold growing on the dirt and everything. It's disgusting, man. Graffiti. Edomites drawing dick pics.
Yeah, they love to draw dicks, don't they?
Spray painting the dick on the slide. It's fucking disgusting, man.
And that goes back into that's why they have all the naked Greek statues with the dick out and all that.
He loves that stuff. He loves penises.
Yeah, profane person. No one profane as Esau.
We'll read it from the top again, man. Isaiah 4:2. In that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Hey, explain that, Pastor Pork Chop, in your Christian church. Why does it say them that are escaped of Israel? Why didn't it say the whole world, man?
Yeah. And this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and 5, and it says, whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. You know? So this is the times where you're discerning judgment, you're discerning the times, you're discerning what is happening next within the world.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a quick research on that actually. So this is 2nd Ezra 2. I'll start at this is 2nd Ezra 9. Salakia, I'll start at 1. It says, He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You know, it didn't come from some big bang. It's created by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. That's right. And the thing is, you know, it says, measure the time diligently in itself. And how do you do that? Through prophecies, man. Watching and seeing all the stuff going on in the world, and you can tell in the spirit that this is the end. There ain't no vote for Trump to fix this. It's over, man. There's no reversing these plagues. Trying to stop a boulder falling from the mountain, man. You ain't stopping this momentum, man.
Like, what does it say? Like a strong arrow shot from like an arrow shot off a strong archer. You know, who can turn that back? You know?
Yeah. I got a precept here that lines up with that as well. So this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm starting verse 2. It says, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. So we're here laying it out plain and simple. Like, look, this is what's happening in the world, right? This is what's going on. This is what we're seeing. This is how it lines up with the scriptures. We're telling you plain as day, right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And it's speaking loud and clear right now, man.
We can see it happening, you know, wars, rumors of wars. You know, when you read in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6 to 7 onward, you can see this is what we're seeing, right? And that's how we filter it through the scriptures. And it says, though it may tarry, there's a lot of time you'll hear Israelites or people, scoffers, say, oh, you keep saying this is going to happen. It's never happened. Now look, what are you saying now? You know, we're starting to see the first signs of it. You know, cashless society. You know, the MOTB, the micro C hit being implemented, the brain C hit. You know, all this stuff that we've been, start with the elders and apostles and the like-minded brothers on down, you know, including ourselves, we'll be telling you, like, look, this stuff is coming. although it's not happened like straight away when you expected it to happen, but it is starting to come to fruition
That's
now.
why it says, though it tarry, wait for it,
Yeah,
because
it
it will
says-
surely come.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that. It says, though it tarry, meaning it's taken a long time, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
That's right.
And there we go. You know, it just goes to show you that what we're seeing is happening as it's been written.
And when it says it will not tarry, I mean, if you look at the space of time, consider, and you put it up against everlasting life, you know, it's nothing. It's a blink of an eye. That's why it says it will not tarry. You know, you gotta be about this, man.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, not to go off topic, but that's why when you speak to these Muslims and you ask them what prophecies does the Quran show you, it doesn't show you any, right? But when you read the scriptures, the Bible, this was written thousands of years ago, and it's predicting stuff that's happening today.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a book of prophecy, right? And that's how we understand the prophecies that are coming to pass, and we can explain it to you because it's made plain upon tables. Like, look, the word, it says in Matthew 24 that, you know, kingdom shall rise, or nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines. You know, it's going into your food famines. You can see, you can even Google it now. Just Google food security or food insecurity. Food shortages. And you'll get a result. There'll be a news report that came out, an article you'll see that was within at least a week. You know, a week within the time that you're searching, there will be an article saying food security concerns or something along that nature, right? It says there shall be famines and pestilences. We've got all these plagues and diseases that are starting to make a comeback again.
What is Disease X? Have you ever heard of it? It's a term coined by the World Health Organization, WHO. Imagine it as a big question mark on the global health map, symbolizing the unknown infectious diseases that might just be lurking around the corner. Disease X is the name given to any as yet unknown pathogen, which in theory has the potential to cause a global pandemic.
Disease X, you know? It says pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Look what happened in was it in Turkey in the beginning of this year or some point in the beginning of this year? Like 50,000 people were killed.
Breaking news, an earthquake on a terrifying scale. Officials say it's a magnitude 7.8 quake.
All it took was 80 seconds for more than 13,000 buildings to come crumbling down. 80 seconds for homes, offices, factories, and entire cities to be destroyed.
In southern Turkey, buildings crumble like...
The physical destruction is immense, but the human toll is harder to comprehend. In February of 2023, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake devastated this part of southern Turkey and northern Syria. 60,000 people lost their lives in what was the deadliest earthquake this country has seen in 1,500 years. I'm standing in the center of the city of Antakya, where this time last year I would have been surrounded by buildings and people's homes. Now, just piles of rubble.
Next tonight, the powerful earthquake in Japan. At least several people killed, tens of thousands without electricity, and now in the bitter cold. The magnitude 7.5 quake hitting just hours into the new year. Homes collapsing in clouds of dust. The largest quake to hit this part of Japan in nearly 140 years. Here's ABC's Maggie Ruley.
Tonight, Japan is on alert after a powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake rocked the country, triggering fears of tsunamis along the coast. This video, taken inside a convenience store in Nagano, showing items on shelves shaking violently. Customers inside rushing out to safety. Cell phone video taken from inside the store showing the panic and chaos. Customers running for cover. The powerful tremors rocking this home near the epicenter. You can hear a child crying in terror.
It just started very slowly, and then it was just a violent shake.
The series of quakes cutting through roads, triggering landslides, and reducing dozens of homes to rubble.
50,000, like, come on, man. Like, that's a lot of people. Judgment's going out on the earth, man. Just like the scripture you brought out earlier, you know, I believe you brought it out earlier, where it says, you know, the Lord will begin to visit the earth which he made.
And I'm about to continue because it jumps off of what you brought out. So this is 2nd Ezra 9:3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which my brother was just talking about that earthquake, you know, and then uproars of the people, man. You got major protests, you know, this Palestine and Israel thing going on, you know, Black Lives Matter, all this stuff is talking about uproars of the people. This is the time we're living in, man. It was prophesied thousands of years ago. So verse 4, it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So this was prophesied a long, long time ago, before, you know, even in the beginning it was prophesied that these things were going to happen, man. You know? So it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end is manifest. And you can see clearly now that this is the end, man. It's very plain to see for those that have the eyes to see, man. Those that ain't that are so-called woke, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is why, you know, we're out here to give you the warning, to let you know what's coming, to let you see it and understand it through the scriptures, through a lens. You know, we bring the scriptures out and we show you through the lens of what you're seeing in the news and explain it and give it an explanation as to why it's happening and what you know was written in the scriptures, you know, prophesied that it was to happen, basically.
Because it doesn't take a scientist to see that society is falling apart. You know, society everywhere has fallen apart. You know, I mean, look at Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is a destined wasteland almost. You know, in their major iconic cities. You know, and through liberalism has crushed the earth. You know, no longer will the vile man be called liberal. What scriptures there? Yeah. So you found that the very foundations of what is right and wrong, the lines are blurred between that. You know, and just wickedness permeates throughout. If you've got it, bring it, please.
Isaiah 32:5 says, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
That's right. The vile person will no longer be called liberal. The LGBT community will no longer even exist. Okay? Because that's what they say, a liberal mindset, you know. And churl, I'll just pull up churl just to see what churl is. A rude, a mean-spirited person, you know. This trio are used whenever some churl wants to have a pub, and you know, okay. Oh, okay. And the second one is a peasant. A peasant. You know, so
I'll read that again. Isaiah 32:5, it says, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Nor the peasant said to be bountiful. Because when we get to understand in the scriptures that the princes are walking on the ground where servants are riding on horses. Okay? So that will no more exist in the kingdom that's coming.
So basically, everyone's looking at this the so-called white man sideways, man, and realizing that this man is screwing up the planet. Although a lot of people ain't got the balls to call it out like us, but they don't know that he's Esau. You know, it's all scriptural. Scripture said that Esau would destroy the earth. You know, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it. That followeth, man.
And another thing we can be sure of as well is that all these people, even if they claim to love our power, hate it. You know what I mean? Whether it be Christianity, whether it be Islam, whether it be whatever. Everybody loves the Most High until the scriptures come out.
That's it.
You know?
and Yahweh Shai is the truth, which we're bringing out. So when we bring out the truth and you're offended,
yes,
it's because, for one, you ain't got no damn nuts. And for two, you know, you're all feminized and stuff, man.
That's right.
And for two, you hate the Lord. You hate the truth. If you hate the truth, you hate the Lord, man. That's
exactly.
That's just how it is, man. That's just what it is.
All right. With that, we hope you found the lesson edifying. And again, we'll give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakat, Radash. Shalom to the hopefully elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.